High school football is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams. This is Tennessee's most complete high school football coverage.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, El Rey, Ray's Axe, South Fork Physical Therapy, Lumber King, Potter's Ace Hardware, Salvage LLC, and by title sponsor, First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, Friday Night Football begins now.
Red Bowling Springs will host.
Hello, Scott County. Welcome to Highlander football. Tonight, the Highlanders are at home for the second week in a row. Tonight, the Highlanders will play host to the Clay County Bulldogs. I'll give you history on Clay County in just a little while. But this is the fifth on-field game of the season for the Highlanders. This is the first meeting between the two teams, a non-region game. Also, I want to remind you that it's the 51st season of Highlander football. You can follow Highlander football on the IH Sports Network. That's ihsports.net. You can also follow us live on Facebook, YouTube. Go to WBNT, OCV, follow the replays through the course of the weekend. Also, maybe our broadcast is on tonight on WBNT FM, and also you can go to the NFHS Network. It's a subscription-based thing, but NFHS Network, and also watch a replay of tonight's game or watch it while it's going on right here. I'd like to introduce our Highlander crew. As always, we've got Scott C. Bowden on our defensive stats. Woody Keaton does our offensive stats. H.L. Keaton, he does our analysis. And I'm Rick Keaton. I've got your play-by-play. The Highlanders are coached by Josh Terry in his fourth season as the head coach. He is the 12th head coach in Highlander history. He's assisted by, he's his own offensive coordinator. He's assisted by Brad Stevens, the defensive coordinator. Then Coach Keith Shannon, who works with the offensive defensive lines. And also then John Fletcher, who works with running backs, linebackers, and several other things as far as the team goes. The first season of Highlander football was 1971, and we keep rolling along. Our opponent tonight is the Clay County Bulldogs. Clay County ranked number 6 in the AP Class A poll for this week. The Highlander overall record so far in the season is 1 win against 4 losses in Region 2, 4A. The Highlanders are 0-2. Last week we lost here at home to Gibbs. Final score, Gibbs 49, Highlanders 14. The Clay County Bulldogs, they're coached by Jake Johnson. Their record so far this season is a perfect 6 wins, no losses. In Region 4 Single A, they are 2-0. The closest margin of victory has been 7 points, and I believe that was against Westmoreland, maybe. The Highlanders last week, we fell behind early, could not recover from that. We did score 13 points in the second half, one score right before the end of the first half. We saw a different look in the second half as Luke Boland got to start at quarterback, and we expect him to start at quarterback at the beginning of tonight's game. You expect more pass and involve Brady Strunk in a different role tonight. Our O-line must control the game. The offense needs to sustain offensive drives. No turnovers. Create takeaways from the Clay County Bulldogs. That'll be an important thing tonight. Receivers, yards after the catch. Stand up. We've got to stand up to the Clay County blitz and rushes. Got to protect our quarterback tonight, and we just got to tackle Clay County. Clay County, last week they beat Red Bowling Springs 61-14. Their strengths, they have a lot of big play capabilities. They have an average-sized defensive line. The offense would like to run first, but remember, they can hit for some big plays. We just need to see which one of the Highlanders or 11 or 12 Highlanders step up tonight to try to pick up the second win during the Highlanders 2021 football season. Next week, the Highlanders will conclude our home season with our final game against Fulton. With that, we're going to take you back to our studios for this extended break. When we come back, we'll have more of your Highlander pregame.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
And number 58.
Welcome to our coach's sideline preview with Highlander head coach Josh Terry. We're on the field, the sideline actually at Highlander Field tonight, as the Highlanders play host to the Clay County Bulldogs, a team we've never played before, Coach. A single A team, but I think you feel they got some weapons on their team.
They absolutely do. They got a Mr. Basketball Finals. He might have been Mr. Basketball.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", real athletic guy, goes up and gets it. They got a quarterback and spin it really well. Running back, it's really, really good. Every one of them guys play defense. They're fast. They're athletic. Okay, they're well coached. It's gonna be interesting.
Coach, as you come into tonight's game, what 2 or 3 things do you hope to accomplish against Clay County?
Well, we really got to do a better job on special teams. Special teams has been huge for us. In the negative sense, in the past couple of weeks, we got to do a better job protecting our kicker, protecting our punter, and also, flipping field position from that standpoint. As far as that goes, I've got confidence in the offensive line to move it a little bit, but when we don't, we're going to have to be able to flip the field from a special team standpoint. Defensively, we just got to keep a lid on it. Don't let those athletic receivers make big plays. Make them snap the football and execute, 12, 13, 14 play drives, and every now and then throw in the surprise pressure, but can't live there,
Indeed, Coach. I think you have respect for Clay County on both sides of the ball, so it's left up to the Highlanders to pick up the win tonight.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's Highlander head coach Josh Terry. We're going to let him get back to the team, and we'll tune in with more of your Highlander pregame right after this break.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Welcome back to our Highlander pregame. The Highlanders tonight playing host to Clay County High School. A little history on Clay County. Let's see here. In 1977 down in Clay County, they had 4 high school sites down there, which included Salina and Heritage Springs. They were reduced in 77. Then in 2003, Salina was closed and Clay County High School opened, involving Clay County Hermitage Springs. They consolidated to make Clay County High School. That's a little history of when Clay County started. We talked this week about Salina. Yeah. I don't know that we played Salina years ago. I know we scrimmaged down there, but nevertheless, that's the history of Clay County. They do have a Class A Mr. Basketball. That is number 23 tonight on the football team. That's Grant Strong. He averaged 33.6 points during this past season, so he's a very tall, very athletic athlete that they put at a wide receiver position. So that's what Clay County has. And H, I'm going to swing it over to your side of the table right now, and I know you've visited with the coaches, and first, let's get our injury update and then what you gleaned from the coaches this evening.
Well, Rick, injury-wise, I don't have a single person on my list. Everybody is sort of healed up, at least good enough to dress and go, with the exception of Skylar Smith. That hip injury is, my understanding is his season's pretty much ended. It's over with for Skylar. He's had a great career out here anyway. But anyway, tonight you're going to look Clay County. We're going to see them mostly in a 3-3 stack, and they're going to be real aggressive with their linebacker play, but they use their athletic abilities as they move around there. We'll see a man-zone combination as far as their secondary coverages. Offensively, it's fast strike, big hit kind of offense. They run off a spread offense. We'll see speed sweeps, a lot of traps, some zone options, and some QB read options along the night. That's just regular spread offense. They're going to throw the ball a lot, and they're going to throw it all over the place, with exception of maybe screens. That wasn't picked up on any of the game film that we were able to look at down here. Occasional screen, but not many of them. Their special teams are, unless we see something big here tonight, the average is about the way you'd grade them out. Our Highlanders tonight, spread offense as always. Runs, we're going to have powers, traps, quarterback reads. You may see a jet sweep or two along the way. Passing, we're going to see, I think, a lot of screens tonight. We'll see a few drags along the way after we run some people downfield with flies and maybe some deep posts and some post corner type patterns. Defensively, Coach Stevens says going to mostly play a 40 tonight. May get into some 3-3, but the linebackers are going to be active either way. We're going to see sort of a combination secondary coverage from us also. Going to be a cover 3 with sort of a different man 2 zone or split coverages. And one thing we're going to see tonight, because of problems we've had in the past, we're going to see different punt formation tonight. Basically, our offensive line's going to stay on the field. Our quarterback will stay on the field, that being Luke. I don't forget his name, Bowling. And he's got some time punting the ball this week, so we're going to see how that's going to work out. Of course, that also leaves us open to a little bit of trickeration out of the punt formation.
There you go. Let's go ahead and take the final break during our Highlander pregame. We'll return in 60 seconds as our Scott Highlanders play host to the Clay County Bulldogs.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Field and the Highlander pregame, our final segment right now. Let's take a look at the Highlander coaches first of all. Head coach is Josh Terry in his 4th season. He's the 12th Highlander head coach in history. He's his own offensive coordinator. Bradley Stevens is a defensive coordinator. Keith Shannon, offense, defensive lines, and all kinds of other things. And then John Fletcher, who works with the running backs and linebackers and works some with other sections of the defense, like the defensive secondary. And now the starting lineup for the Highlanders. This is our offensive starting lineup. At left tackle, we've got 53, Gavin Terry. Left guard, 65, Cole Tucker. Center, number 55, Zane Henry. Guard, number 53, is tonight starting is number 73, that's Jace Cloyd. The right tackle, number 71, Clayton Carroll. Starting tonight at quarterback will be number 17, Luke Bowling. The running back tonight will either be Cannon Van Hook, it will either be Will Young, it will either be Brady Strunk, it will either be Phoenix Norris. And that combination of players will also be, we may see them at wide receiver. We'll also see Alton Whaley, number 10, and number 9, Rylan Griffith, starting for the Highlanders tonight. Brady Strunk, the punter, Hugo Henry, the kicker for the Highlanders. That gets us started a little bit quickly for Clay County up front on the line.
Hey, you know what? It just hit me. Clay County, that bunch, I was noticing the crowd that came over. It's just 6:30, almost 6:30 their time, so they had to leave out kind of early today.
For Clay County, along the offensive line, Hamilton, Maxfield, Lynn, Raffle, and McGee. The quarterback, he's a freshman, is number 12, Nate Adams. The running back, number 20, is Carson Sharp. The wide receivers will be number 1, Jeff Spivey, number 3, Jimmy Burchett, number 23, Grant Strong, and number 44, Alec Kerr. That's the starting offense. Now, Highlander seniors going out on the field. We look at those. Zane Henry out there along with Cole Tucker. Number 24 is Phoenix Norris, and number 14 is Cannon Van Hook. It's the first time last year and this year that we've had the opportunity the 4 seniors could go out for the coin toss. Clay County, the team waiting down here in the south end zone to take the field after the coin toss. We saw the referee flip it up there.
They won it.
Clay County has decided to decline. They will defer to the third quarter. And usually when that happens, they want to give the other team the ball. So the Highlanders get to select the end. The Highlanders will receive the ball. We'll be moving left to right as you look at a radio dial, as you look at your television screen. And here at Highlander Field, that is south to north. Highlanders in the red jerseys with the white numerals, red pants, white helmets. Clay County in black helmets, white jerseys with gold-colored lettering and black pants. The
pale gold.
Yeah, it's very hard to see the numbers on the Clay County players. It's just that gold is so light, it just doesn't stand out well. Once again, the Highlander crew, we've got Scott, Woody, HL, myself, Rick. Handling the broadcast, we've got Sam, we've got Greg, we've got Cameron up on top, and we've got boss man Ben here also joining us tonight. I want to mention them, Tim Smith and Kevin Akers.
You're not going to say nothing about Greg?
I mentioned Greg's name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just don't want to give out last names because his wife might not know he's here. Okay, so.
She do now.
No, I didn't give a last name.
I did.
Okay.
Or did I? Oh, well.
The Highlanders, Rylan Griffith, will be deep, waiting to receive the opening kickoff. The upbacks in front of him will be Cannon Van Hook to the near side. And across the field for the Highlanders, you've got Nolan Cotton wearing number 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And ask anybody in the press box.
I'm just counting 10. No, there's 11.
If you can give me the number of the kicker, then that'll be perfect. I think I'll be asking for that a lot tonight. What number was that?
He's a 52.
52.
Yeah.
And the kicker will be Tyler Wathall. He's an offensive lineman for Clay County.
Now in pregame warm-ups, he didn't kick it 4.
Two-step, it's going to slice right down the middle. Filled by Phoenix Norris. Looks for running room. Runs into a pile, still fighting for that extra yard, and does pick up 2 more across the 45 to the 46-yard line. So a good starting positive. It's not on the positive side of the field, but I call it a positive starting point for the Highlanders.
Pretty close to the positive side.
They'll actually spot it at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they would.
As the Highlanders from the huddle could go to the line of scrimmage, we've got 1 receiver to the left, that's Griffith. We've got a tight end on the right side and 2 receivers split wide rights. off the ball to uncover the tight end. In the backfield, that would be Will Young beside Luke Bowling wears the number 17, the quarterback. Young wears 41. Now Young moves to the left. In motion through the backfield is Brady Strunk. They'll give it jet action to Brady. From behind and pulled down from the jersey. I would have thought there's nobody on Clay County strong enough to pull from the jersey anyway. Brady Strunk down, but that'll be a loss of 3, second down 13. Our player of the game tonight presented by First National Bank. Also, First National Bank is our first down sponsor.
We've not mentioned it yet, but the turf on this field, it's really loose. All the rain this week has kept it from repacking.
Very soggy. Same formation by the Highlanders. Young stays in the backfield. They'll give it to him. Bounces off the left edge, picks up a yard. It'll be third down and 12. 3rd and 12 Highlanders. So first possession, we get into a 3rd and long situation. Clock is running now at 11 minutes. First possession of the game, so there's no score between the visiting Clay County Bulldogs and our own Scott Highlanders. Coming to this side of the field, number 14 is Cannon Van Hook. Lining up as a receiver inside of him will be Brady Strunk. Now they will go trips out on the edge, and lining up in the slot between them will be Phoenix North's number 24. Rylan Griffith, the lone receiver to the left. Bowen rolls with the pocket to the right side. Looks for Luke. He's threw the ball backwards. It'll be a backwards pass, so it'll be marked it out of bounds all the way back to the 28-yard line. That goes down not as a pass but a lateral. It brings up now 4th and very long for the Highlanders in the punting time.
And that was a major loss of how many? Somebody tell me. 14.
Luke getting the start tonight, H, and I just fell on that. He's a little uncomfortable. He's afraid to pull the trigger. He's afraid of mistakes. Everything.
So he had plenty of time to throw the ball right then. Ooh, I said 14. That's way more than 14, ain't it?
Yeah. Back deep is Alec Kerr. As the Highlanders will have Brady Strunk dropping to punt the ball away. The left footer picks up a low snap. Drives this one. It's a low line drive. It hits, it rolls, it's picked up across the 40 to the 45. Cutting back across the green. Has a wire out there across midfield. Down to the 40, the 35, the 30, and it looks like it's going to be a touchdown. For Alec Kerr. It will cover about 60 yards, and the Clay County Bulldogs on the scoreboard.
10-11 to go in the first quarter of this ball game. Really iffy start for the Highlander offense on the punt. Clay County returns it just 60 yards, I believe you say. They're got a 6-0 lead, and the point after looks like they go for, oh, here comes the T, and I can't tell you his number either. Yeah, 12. Okay.
That's the quarterback. That is Adams.
He's holding. And the kicker is 4. I think it's 4.
Don't know. Low snap. Put down. The kick up, and Alec Kerr, who had the punt return touchdown, kicks the extra point. So with that, the visiting Clay County Bulldogs have an early 7-0 lead over the Highlanders. We'll return to our studio for this break, and we'll be back with the ensuing Clay County kickoff.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
As Clay County lines up, they just scored a punt return touchdown to give their team a 7-0 lead over the Highlanders, and now a different kicker on. He kicks this on a pooch to the far side. Fill it over there, looking for running room. That's Whaley. Whaley comes back to this side and now turns into the pile, and he'll be down at about the 38-yard line. The red flag comes in, and I can only imagine that might be a face mask potentially.
Yeah. Either that or a little unnecessary stuff, the body slam on the end. I understand that's going to be called this year.
Putting on the referee, he's looking across the way. Now let's see what indication he gives us on the penalty. Dead ball, personal foul against Clay County. So that'll be a 15-yard mark off, and that takes the ball right to midfield. So the Highlanders start their second possession with the ball just barely on their side of the field. So we've had great starting field position. We've got to capitalize on this and put points up on the board. 9:55 left in the first quarter of play. Clay County 7, Highlander 0. One receiver to the right side of the field, Twins left. Tight end also on the left side.
Sitting in that 3-4 here. He
hands it off to, I think that might have been Young that time, and Young stopped for a half-yard gain.
You saw the left linebacker creep in there, and he was pretty much untouched. He was able to get a good hand on Will as he made it into the line.
2nd down and 9, Highlanders. 2nd and 9, clock running. With 9:35 to go in the first quarter. Highlanders looking to the sideline, getting the play. They'll head to the line of scrimmage. Trips left, one receiver right. Young stays in the backfield. He'll line up to the left and just slightly behind Bolin, the quarterback. Here's that backer walking up on the left side. Bolin wants to throw the ball, come back screen.
Oh, man.
And Rylan Griffith, he's going to be tackled immediately at the catch, so that'll be a loss of 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, that was a screen. The lineman just didn't get out there fast enough.
Well, also part of the problem was the Highlanders have to run that receiver down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did.
Throw it back for 3 or 4 yards, whatever the loss was. 3rd down and 13 now, Highlanders. We hear Coach talk to his receivers every day in practice about that. You got to come down the line of scrimmage because that's where the blockers go.
That's where the blockers are.
Twins to the left, one receiver to the right, and we've got a tight end to the right.
We got a
Ball will drop straight back, wants to throw the ball. Got a deep route over the middle. It's intended for Griffith, and the defensive back read the play really well and actually dropped it.
Yeah, he was
should have had the INT, but he dropped it.
I think his vision got blocked by the up defender.
Well, Luke was late with the throw.
Yeah.
He should have got it to Griffith coming out of the cut. He waited instead until Griffith got to the safety there. It'll be punt time, Highlanders.
Well, young quarterbacks will do that. They don't throw the ball where the receiver's going to be. They like to see them get wide open.
Brady Strunk to punt. Last one was a low line drive. He picks up a low snap. This is a strong, hard kick, fielded back by Kerr. Kerr looks for running room, has a blocker in front of him, crosses the 30, out to the 33, 34-yard line, and he's taken down there by the Highlanders. On the tackle, Colton Newport.
It's 1st and 10, Clay County at the 34-yard line.
Clay County with their first offensive possession, even though they lead by 7. They start from the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. For quarterback, number 12, Nate Adams. He's got one running back. That'll be Carson Sharp. I believe that's number 20 in the backfield with him.
Strong to the boundary.
They go 4 wide left to the Highlander sideline. Here comes the pass out on a swing pass, and the Highlanders finally catch up with him. Phoenix Norris knocks him out of bounds into the Highlander sideline at about the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 for Clay County. Had you seen that for receiver formation in film this week?
Yeah, well, I don't know about film, but it was on the script. It was on the script, yeah.
2 receivers to the right. Wingback stays on the left, wide receiver on the left. Now the wingback in motion through the backfield. Dropping, Adams looking for a receiver, setting down, making the catch at the 50-yard line, and then the Highlanders actually push it back to the 49-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for Clay County. Clock momentarily stopped on the 1st down.
Well, even with the freshman in there, like I said, the thing is the fast strike. They'll throw the shallow routes, but they throw a lot of deep.
Twins left. That's the wide side closest to us. One receiver to the right. Wing back in motion. The handoff. Trying to sweep out to the left side. Now cutting back against the grain. Penalty flag is thrown from the near side judge after a gain of about 4 yards.
I saw what might have been a block to the back, but who knows?
The officials shall discuss, and they do call a hold
Carson Sharp with the carry, stopped by Norris.
Flag is thrown at the Highlander 49-yard line, so from the spot of that foul, it should go back to the Clay County 41.
Against Clay County. After the penalty.
I'm just waiting to see where they're going to actually spot the ball. It'll be the 42-yard line. So I was off by a yard. Clay County football, first down and 18 yards to go, first and 18.
You didn't know where they were going to start from on that step.
Well, I knew it should have been the 49, but obviously they don't step the same way I do. With the receiver left and right, tight end each side, a handoff into the middle. Caught by a red shirt in the backfield, getting back there. That was Cole Tucker, the initial tackle. Slowed him down, and who got there? Zane Henry, I think, got there.
Zane and Colt doing their thing.
A loss of about 2 yards. It's now second down and 20 for Clay County. We'll see what Coach Stevens dials up for his defense, which is a 4-3 look right now. Clay County with the double tight ends again, a little pass into the backfield.
Get behind him.
Give him some running room back up. Broke through that first initial tackle and fighting for yardage out to the 45-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 14 for Clay County. Third and 14. Clock runs. 6:44 to go in the first quarter. Clay County 7, Highlander 0. Highlander defense trying to get a conversion to get the ball back.
13.
Picking up their pace a little bit.
Clay County will have two receivers to each side. The Highlanders jump into the neutral zone. It will no longer be third and 13 or 14. It'll be third down and about 8.5 to go.
Offside penalty against your Highlanders. It's third down and 8.
Still Highlanders in a 4-3. Twins each side. Dropping, that's Adams. Fresh from the pocket, rolls right, throws it deep, and the catch is made up the sideline, and a tackle made over at the sideline before Clay County turns in another big play, and the Highlander defense. We're back guarding our own goal line again.
Who? Yeah, I know who.
Pass complete to Alec Kerr.
Might have been Nolan Cotton over there making the tackle.
Yeah, Nolan was on the coverage. Got a little bit twisted up on that.
Clay County to the line. They've got a tight end on the right side. Receiver split left and right. One back in the backfield. Adams, the quarterback, hands it off, trying to go straight ahead. Caught by the middle of the Highlander line. Last person getting up off the ground will be Henry again. Yeah, Cole Tucker. The PA announcer, Coach Tim Hall says, and I'll go with that. It's going to be second down and 9. It's goal to go for the Clay County Bulldogs. This time they've got a tight formation. 3 running backs in the backfield. And they flinch along the left guard position.
I believe that's 5 against them.
It'll still be second down, but now second down and 14 to go. Go and go.
5:16 to go in the first quarter.
Clay County.
Second and 14.
Nate Adams, the quarterback, went to the sideline to get the play from Coach Jake Johnson.
What do you think? They throwing? I think they're throwing.
Clay County comes to the line. They'll send one receiver right, and they'll also split one to the left side.
2 tights.
The running back lines up in a pistol behind the quarterback from the shotgun. The quarterback throws the ball deep. It's a jump ball. The fade, it's no good. Too tall for the receiver. He sort of was running inside. The pass went outside. It's now third down.
To make that work, he'd have to put a little air under that ball.
Sub in for the Highlanders. I think we probably went from the 4-3 to a 3-3 stack or a 3-4.
Could be the 3-4, and then the coach has the ability to walk one up for the 4.
Trips left for Clay County. One receiver back to the right. Adams rolls. Here comes some pressure. Steps inside. Wants to throw the ball deep to the end zone. The catch is made there, and it's a touchdown for Clay County.
Pass from A. Adams complete to Jeff Spivey. Touchdown.
Spivey with the touchdown play. He covers 14 yards.
4:40 to go in the first quarter of this ball game. Hey, Salina's good. I'm sorry, Clay County, they're good. Got a lot of speed. And again, there's those numbers that I don't know if we got the last time. Number 12, yeah. He's up. And then 44 is the kicker.
Yeah. This kick is going to be low, and I believe it's wide left. It's no good. The Clay County Bulldogs have widened their lead. It's now 13-0, Clay County over the Highlanders. We'll step aside for this break and be back with the Clay County kick after this message.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Welcome back to Highlander Field. The Highlanders have just given up an offensive touchdown to Clay County. Using the tall receivers that Clay County has, it was Jeff Spivey catching the fade pass in the left side of the end zone. Clay County leading 13-0. They'll kick it off. This kick will sail to the second level, picked up at the 20-yard line. Some running room, but hit right at the 30-yard line. So the Highlanders' average starting field position just went back on that one. We had started average at a 47.5-yard line.
Looks like it's sitting dead on the 30 or...
I'd say the 30.
Yeah.
Highlanders at the 29.
First and 10 Highlanders. Looking to the sideline, getting the play.
A couple of positive yard plays would be refreshing right now.
Griffith, the receiver, to the left. Van Hook, the receiver, to the right. Up back on the left side. The handoff, that'll be Phoenix Norris. Still driving and gets out to maybe the 35-yard line. Got to wait on the official across the way to spot it.
Drag it back a half there.
It's second down 5.
I'll say one thing, the umpire is in no hurry to pick up the ball and spot it, that's for sure.
He can barely bend over.
It's on the 35. Second down 5 Highlanders. Second and 5 Highlanders. Again, Phoenix Norris, the running back in the backfield with Luke Bolin, the quarterback. We've got a tight end, left and right. We're on the right side, up back on the left side. That's Bolin keeping it on the left side. For some running yards, picks up 3 yards, maybe 4, as he leans forward out to the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 2. Clay County has a player down on the field. That stops the clock with 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first quarter of play.
I'd like to say that's a cramp, but I don't think so.
I think he was holding his knee when I first looked at him.
50. It's a 50. 57.
7 or 2? You take your pick.
I think it's a 7, bro.
Okay. So we take that quick timeout on the field. It's just a player injury timeout. The coaches cannot visit. We cannot have a water break, so we'll be coming right back to the line of scrimmage.
Best opportunity we've had tonight for a first down.
Indeed it is, and it's a valuable third down play for the Highlander offense. The value is a first down, maintain the drive. Receiver split each side, tight end right, up back left. The handoff, that'll be Norris. Norris running room, powers across the 40, and that's enough for a first down. Yep. That is a First National Bank first down Highlanders, our first of the contest. It keeps the drive going. Highlanders find themselves once again trailing 13-0 to the visiting Clay County Bulldogs.
It's enough yardage for a Highlander first down, 10 to go at the 42-yard line.
Highlanders look to the sideline. They break the huddle. Now Will Young is the running back in the backfield with Bowling. We've got a receiver left and right. We move the up back to the right side. Handoff.
Oh,
Young, man.
3 yards deep.
Right through a wall of blockers, and they'll trap Jimmy Young on the loss. That brings up now 2nd and long again, 2nd and 14 yards to go. 2nd and 14. And
changed up our offensive line slightly. I see big Jay Caprice in there
as the left guard.
Ooh.
And, you know, these negative yard plays have killed us on our first 2 possessions, and we've got to stay away from those. Griffith left, Van Hook to the right. The handoff, that'll be Young.
Come on, Luke.
Cuts through, follows the left guard, and back to the original line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
Tripped up by Coombs. It's 3rd down, 9.
We see Brady Strunk and Phoenix Norris enter the game for the Highlanders. Coming out will be Jacob Reese and I think 42 Colton Newport.
Yeah, Colton got a smashing block on his side last play.
That was a little more than what I thought. It's 3rd and a long 9 for the Highlanders. 3rd and a long 9. We'll have trips to the right side, trips right, one receiver, that's Van Hook, to the left. That's the far short side of the field. Bowling wants to throw the ball. It does to Griffin. Little screen, and the Highlander wide receivers did not get their blocks.
Yeah.
So the ball out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. It's 4th down and 7.
A little wall screen. Should have been a couple of wide receivers, a couple of linemen coming out to create that little line, and it should be a little diagonal. It wasn't. And I'm not sure if the receiver ain't sitting there waiting on the ball, too, Rick, like you said a minute ago.
I think you may have a point there with that. It'll be Brady Strunk staying on to punt for the Highlanders. We'll send 3 gunners to the wide left side of the field. High snap. Strunk pulls it down, punts this one away, line drive. It's going to be fielded by Kerr. Kerr back at the 24-yard line, tries to find something.
Good hit.
And then it was a good hit on the cover of Will Young.
Yeah.
The Highlanders kept more of the offensive line, and they worked on that this week, the offensive line and the offensive team on the field for the punt. So after the punt, Clay County starts 1st and 10. They'll be at their own 34-yard line. This is where they started, exactly where they started their last offensive possession.
Just under a minute to go in the first quarter.
2 receivers to the left. Now one of those, the slot goes in motion. A little shovel pass forward to him, trying to cut back against the grain. Has 1 or 2 yards before the Highlanders are able to take him out of bounds. That carry was by number 3, Jimmy Burchett. A gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. 51 seconds. Clock is stopped as the play went out of bounds.
Well, we got a couple first downs, and if we can just stop them from a first down.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Clay County.
Second class.
Looking to throw the ball deep up the sideline. The reception is made, and did he stay in bounds? He was out of bounds.
Out.
Incomplete pass, bringing up now 3rd and 9.
Safety just a little bit slow getting over that way.
And just by how tall he is, I suspect that was intended for 23, Grant Strong.
Yeah, I think so.
Highlander defense. I can hear Coach Stevens yelling at him from the Highlander sideline. Clay County with twins each side again. Now the quarterback, Adams, rolls left. The pass coming back to make the reception at the 40. They give him an extra yard, 42-yard line. It'll be short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and about 2 to go for Clay County. What will they do in this situation? I see enough bodies changed to make me believe that they'll punt the ball away on their second offensive possession.
Down to
I think they're watching the clock.
Yeah.
They did not have to actually snap the ball as the first quarter will wind down. 7 seconds now left in the first quarter. I think Coach Johnson over on the sideline for Clay County says, let it run, boys, and he does. So after the end of 1 from Highlander Field, it's the visiting Clay County Bulldogs 13, our Scott Highlanders 0. We'll step aside for this break and be back with second quarter action.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Well, they need 3 yards. 2. They need 2
Welcome back. We change ends. We'll begin second quarter play. Highlanders trailing Clay County 13-0. It's fourth and about 2 yards to go for Clay County. They brought their punter in the game for the Highlanders. Rylan Griffith will drop to field and return the punt.
Okay, one.
So Highlanders now moving right to left.
We're playing
north
defense.
to south.
We're playing defense.
The snap. This punt away. High punt. Fielded by Griffith at the 25-yard line. Going to running room for the left side. And tries to cut back and hit immediately after that. If he came on this way, another 5 or 10 yards. But Highlanders will now start at their 31-yard line. First and down. First and 10.
The door price during the second, third,
31
of tonight's game.
Luke Bowling stays on the field at the quarterback.
It will be first down and 10.
Rylan Griffith, Cannon Van Hook, Phoenix Norris also on the field. The Highlanders will have the up back on the right side along with the tight end. That'll be Newport on the right side. High snap, handle well. This is Norris. Norris tries to stretch it outside, and he might fight for an additional 2 yards. Depends on when they blow the whistle.
The offside, the left side guys, they're getting good clean pulls, and they're making contact with bodies over there. They must be leaking through on the right side, or they're just making stunts, or they're just perfect.
I think it's good pursuit. Second down and 8. Second and 8 for the Highlanders. We have 11 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Clay County 13, Highlanders 0. Second down, Highlanders. The handoff, trying to find running room. Phoenix Norris fights across the 40 out to the 41. And the guy across the way has spotted it enough for a first down. And we'll go by his decision. It's a First National Bank first down.
First down.
Highlanders have their second first down of the half. Now Brady Strunk on. He replaces Colton Newport. So Highlanders will not be in a tight end, I do not think. I've not seen Brady
no,
he practices the tight end.
I've never saw him line up there.
He'll be at the running back position alongside Bowling. Highlanders have twins right, one receiver to the left, up back left. The handoff Strunk. Tries to fight his way into the pile, pushing everybody.
Good run.
Comes out the other side of that 9 yards later at midfield. Second down in, now 1 yard to go, Highlanders.
It's second down, 2 at the 49.
Yep, they back it up a little bit.
That's okay.
We pick up 2 yards, it's a first down. That's all that matters right now. Highlanders looking to the sideline. Coach Terry, Coach Fletcher, they signal the play in to the Highlanders in that modified huddle. Again, we've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 right, up back left. Now a handoff, that goes to Phoenix Norris. Norris has the first down. Down to the Clay County 44-yard line. Second first down, another First National Bank first down for the Highlanders.
If you notice any rhyme or reason to what's going on here, Coach Terry has found out, looks like from the guard to guard, either side, we're getting some yardage now. Negating their speed, maybe, the way that you're looking at it.
Van Hook splits to the right. Griffith comes to the left. The slot receiver inside of him is Brady Strunk. Snap. Norris picks it up on the bounce, but nevertheless, it's going to be a huge loss for the Highlanders back to about the Highlander 49-yard line. That'll bring up second down and about 17 yards to go for the Highlanders.
It's second down, 16 at the 49.
We'd seen a couple snaps a little high that Bolin had been able to reach up and corral. That one he could not. It was, not only was it high, but it came back hot, which, nothing wrong with that. That's what the center's supposed to do.
I'm all for centers when you're in a spread, Rick, because they make a pass to start every play, and they do it bending over and really not looking.
Strunk will be a slot receiver over on the right side. Norris stays in the backfield. Now Strunk comes to the backfield. They hand it to him, trying to run a sweep to the left. Cuts inside the block.
Good game.
And hammers it out to the Clay County 47-yard line.
Clay County's defense is extremely fast.
Third down 12. Third and 12 for the Highlanders.
In my opinion, they're playing with speed. It's much more than that single A thing.
Young comes into the game. The Highlanders will not have that lineman up back now. And it makes me think we'll probably go with 4 wides. Getting the play from the sideline, play clock at 15 seconds.
They have pretty much stayed true to their 2 deep safeties, playing basically, quarters.
Trips right, one receiver left. Bowling with the snap. Rolling right. Here comes some pressure. Tries to elude a defender, does. Throws the ball up into the middle of the field, fighting for it, and it's knocked down. Intended, I think, for Van Hook.
Yeah.
Maybe Strunk. I don't know. It's incomplete, bring up fourth down.
He had the guy in his face, and he had him grabbing at him, so he basically threw it as far as he could, and, let's see what happens.
Fourth down Highlanders from the Clay County 47-yard line. Brady Strunk drops into punt formation. The Highlanders will go with that 3 gunners to the far side of the field this time. Strunk looks to the sideline, has the snap, punts this one away. It's a line drive, fill it at the 16-yard line. That's Cole with the ball, looks for running room, has some blockers in front of him. Now has extra room, and he pulls it all the way back to the line of scrimmage, which would have been the Clay County 47-yard line, where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Stop by Henry. It's 1st down and 10.
I kind of feel tired just thinking about somebody running that fast,
At the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a gamble. I mean, if we kept that offensive punt team on the field, you knew that we were a little slow getting down in coverage, and that's one of the things that you just have to overcome.
Well, the line drive punts, too. I mean,
Adams, the quarterback, looking left, flush from the pocket. Still throws the ball into the middle. Is it called? It's incomplete, but I think it comes in. And I think that's going to be interference or maybe a face mask. I thought our defender went over the top and pulled the guy's face mask from behind. We'll wait on the referee, however. It could still be lots of other things, but...
Well, here he is to say personal foul, face mask.
Holding a face mask against your Highlanders.
That goes back to the line of scrimmage. It will be a 1st down via the penalty.
10, Clay County.
That's the 15-yard mark off. Down to the Highlander 38-yard line. From the Highlander 38, it's 1st and 10 for Clay County. They again have twins left, twins right. High snap, goes over the quarterback's head. They have to chase it down all the way back to the Highlander 40-yard line. Looking for running and tries to get back. He slipped a little bit, and finally one Highlander does get a hand out to make the tackle at about the Highlander 40. Well, they're going to spot it at the 49-yard line.
Short.
It will be 2nd down and 20. 2nd and 20 for... and maybe even 21. I'll change that. 2nd and 21 for Clay County.
Hey, and just look what he made up when he picked the ball up.
Oh, gosh, made up 12 yards easy. Or more. Twins left, twins right.
Oh, there's 5. And receivers can't get to the 7-yard head starts.
It will still be 2nd down for Clay County, but now it's 2nd and 27. 26 yards, rather. 2nd and 26.
If I was them, and that's
28-yard line. It is second down, and they've got to go all the way down to the Highlander 28-yard line to pick up a first down. I'll let somebody else do that,
10,
man.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40-ish.
2 receivers each side once again for Clay County. Adams the quarterback. He'll drop this time, looks for that big receiver up the sideline. It's overthrown. It's an incomplete pass.
Ran a little wheel to the outside on the right side right there. Ball just a little bit overthrown.
Hugo Henry in coverage for the Highlanders. It brings up now third down and 44. More than anything else, the Highlanders have to keep everything underneath them. They can't let anything really get behind them.
You got to keep the top on it.
Rylan Griffith and Nolan Cotton. 2 deep safeties. Trips to the left. Trips left for Clay County. 1 receiver to the right. The pocket, the quarterback, they roll left. Looking. Here comes the pass. It's over the middle. It's intercepted by the Highlanders. Nolan Cotton. He will return it to the Highlander 40-yard line. I said Cotton, it's actually Rylan Griffith.
Same as a punt. I mean, if you look at it that way, 1 down early, but pretty much the same as a punt.
Highlanders from their own 40-yard line. It'll be first and 10.
5:47 to go in the first half of this ball game. And we have
our score, Clay County 13, Highlander 0. To the line of scrimmage, the Highlanders will do trips left. Tight end on the right side, I believe. A whistle is blown.
Yeah, there was a flag on the far side and back there.
Maybe a legal substitution. Let's see right here. It is.
I believe you got it.
Against the Highlanders, though.
Yep. Well, yeah, we had a guy coming off the field.
But he's got to the snap of the ball to get off.
Well, I mean,
did we huddle? Did we
broke the huddle with 12, yeah.
Okay. Nevertheless, it is for the Highlanders, 1st and 15. 1st and 15, we need to get to midfield to pick up a first down. Bowling, the quarterback, hands it off. That'll be Norris. Running room. Tries to power straight ahead. He'll pick up, I think, 4 of those 15 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 Highlanders. 2nd and 11, 5:35, clock running. Highlanders on the short end of the scoreboard is Clay County 13, Highlanders 0. Don't forget, we've got our Highlander halftime. We'll recap the scoring. Woody's got our stats. We talk about the first half, what the Highlanders need to do in the second half. HL will visit with Coach Terry prior to the start of the third quarter. All that coming up during your Highlander halftime. Twins each side for the Highlanders. Bowen fakes it. His arm was hit. The referee calls it an incomplete pass. His arm was hit as it was coming forward, and the ball went right into the hands of one of those linebackers or linemen for Clay County.
But the arm had started forward.
Yep. 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 11 Highlanders. Another long 3rd down for the Highlanders.
The events of the last few minutes hadn't taken very much off the clock. 5:02 to go in the first half.
From the huddle, the Highlanders send Twins right, Twins left. In the game, I believe that's Will Young, the running back, lining up now to the right-hand side of Bowling. In motion through the backfield, that'll be Brady Strunk. They fake it to him. Screen pass is cut off. Bowen keeps it himself, has some running room across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and probably short 4th and, I was going to say 3, but the way they spot the ball is 4th and 4 Highlanders.
It's 4th down.
Well, okay.
Looks to me like the Highlanders, we're keeping the offense on the field on 4th down. Luke Bowen stays at quarterback. We go trips left. One receiver back to the right side. He draws single coverage. We're going to try to draw him off sides, I think, is what Bowen's role was going to be there. And if we cannot do that, we may take a timeout. Bowen wants the receiver to go in motion. That's Brady Strunk. Brady, and now we have 2 receivers. They running back moves at the same time as Brady Strunk. False start against the Highlanders, and now we will send our punt team onto the field, which drops Brady Strunk into punting situation. It's being our 5th offensive possession, and they have all gone pretty much punt. This time we'll send our 3 receivers, or gunners as you'd like to say, to the left side. Will Strunk try to punt the ball to this side? He does. It's a high punt. Nice end-over-end punt. Fair catch call. And fill it at about the 26-yard line where Clay County has it 1st and 10.
Burchett with the fair catch of the Strunk punt. It will be 1st down and 10, Clay County at the 26-yard line.
Clay County's last possession went backwards, losses, penalties, and so forth. They ended up at one point 2nd down and 44 yards to go. They start this possession at their own 26-yard line.
2 more penalties, they'd been down at the bridge,
Adams, the quarterback, has Sharp, the running back. They'll give it to him. He tries to dive to the left side, fights his way against the red shirts, and picks up, I'm going to say, 5 yards. It'll be a good 1st down play for Clay County.
They may spot, a long 5. Maybe not 6, but a long 5.
Yep. 2nd down, Highlanders. You've got trips coming to the left side, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. The run comes to the right side, breaking a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, still fighting for yardage, and a bunch of red shirts get there at about the 36-yard line. That will be close.
Yeah, see how he spots it. I think he's going to have it.
The referee says 1st down, so the Bulldogs have their 4th 1st down of the game. Clock continues to run with 3:05 remaining in the 1st half. This time, Clay County sends their 3 receivers left. They've got one coming back to the right short side of the field. Rolling left. Adams, the quarterback, wants to throw the ball into the boundary, and it's complete. I really thought I thought our guy
caught it or knocked it down.
Yeah, knocked it down enough, but the receiver does catch it. Nope, they call it incomplete.
That's good with me. 2:48 to go in the 1st half of this game.
Holding penalty.
Holding against Clay County.
So I think the receiver did catch it.
Okay.
And so from the flag actually thrown on this side over here. It's very unusual for a side judge to call holding, but he did. 31 should go back to the 21.
Well, it happens out on the edge. They'd see it.
For Clay County. It is still 1st down, but now 1st down and about 25 yards to go or more. Trips left. Adams wants to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure, and the Highlanders have the sack.
We got
75 and 71.
Jace and let me see, Clayton Carroll, Good teaming up there, getting you a sack. Half a pace, I guess.
Ball back to the 16-yard line. It is 2nd down and I'm going to say 30 plus. Clay County will have twins left, twins right. They keep one back in the backfield. Adams waits on the snap from the shotgun. Looking. Now pulls it down, wants to run to the left. Quick pass into the middle. It's going to be intercepted. The Highlanders forced the turnover. Getting that was Luke Bowling. Bowling falls down at the 30-yard line, the Clay County 30-yard line, and 2 consecutive takeaways by the Highlander defense.
That's about the 29-yard line.
Officially, it would go down as the 29, yes.
The positive 29.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. 2:03 to go, and I believe we've got all 3 timeouts.
Yes,
Would you
sir.
agree with that? Okay. Plenty of time for Coach Terry. Handoff, trying to run to the left. That'll be really young cut down.
On the carry. It's caught by Sharp.
Probably no gain.
I'll tell you, everybody on that team's fast.
It's 2nd down.
No, we got a yard, I think.
Yep. 2nd and 9, Howland. 2nd and 9. Clock is running. As we said, Coach Terry does have the 3 timeouts, so he can take a little time here, but you got to have a little urgency if you're the Highlanders.
Yeah.
Twins to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Tight end also on the right side for the Highlanders. Bowling will.
Oh, they're big in coverage.
Throw back to the left to Griffith. He's caught and thrown forward for a couple of yards. It'll bring up now 3rd down Highlanders.
They're pretty much back into. They had 3 rushing. I wouldn't call it a cover 8, but.
The official spot of the ball will be the 27-yard line. So I thought we picked up a couple. We only pick up 1. Bowen doing a check to the sideline. 57 seconds remaining first half. Young moves to his left. Here comes the pressure. Bowen steps up inside of it. Now throws the ball. It's going to be intercepted. Clay County looking for running room, coming to this side of the field, and a stiff arm and out of bounds goes the Clay County returner. That would be number 3 on the interception and return, Jimmy Burchett. And so the Highlanders, after 2 consecutive takeaways, we give the ball back to Clay County, and I'm assuming they've got all 3 of their timeouts.
Yes, they do.
With 40 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Panic by the young sophomore that time, Luke Bowen.
Yeah,
after he stepped up, he had plenty of time, but here comes that internal clock saying, get rid of it, get rid of it. This time Adams rolls left, looking for a receiver. The short receiver just doing a little hitch at about the 45-yard line. It's complete, and there's a flag someplace. Back at the line of scrimmage, I think. That'll be a hold. Again, the side judge threw the flag, so it's a hold. And from the spot of the foul, I'm still trying to find the hanky, but looks like the flag was on the 34-yard line. This will take it back to the Bulldog 24-yard line. It will still be first down, but now it's going to be first down and about 24 yards to go. Bulldogs from their huddle, they'll send 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. The snap, the handoff, trying to find running room left side, 5 yards, 6 yards, 8 yards now. And Clayton Carroll makes the tackle for the Highlanders.
Yeah, he puts the end of it. Clock down to 14.
That was sharp on the carry. And Clay County, will they try to speed it up? 2nd and about 15 or 16 to go for the Bulldogs. And no, they're not going to run another play. So we're going to go to half.
Yep.
With the visiting Clay County Bulldogs leading at halftime by the same score they led at the end of the first quarter. It is Highlanders 0, the Clay County Bulldogs 13. The Highlanders could not move the ball offensively. We had the one good break off of an interception where we started at the Bulldog 29-yard line, and I think the second play after that we gave the ball back to them as they intercepted a Luke Bowling pass, and they are going to head to the dressing room. They have the 2-touchdown lead right now.
A little bit of ongoing special team problems, hurt the Highlanders really early. And, you got a freshman, and, he's played Friday nights before, but this is a little bit different field tonight. I think this is the quickest defensive unit he's been on the field with.
Probably so, H. Probably so. We've got a Highlander halftime coming up right after these messages. We'll have our first half scoring. Woody's got our stats. H will visit with Coach Terry prior to the start of the third quarter. And Woody and I talk about the game first half and look ahead at the second half. We got that coming your way when we return to Highlander Field. Again, halftime score, Clay County 13, our own Highlanders 0.
That ain't mine. Oh, shit.
You're listening to Scott High School football on the IH Sports Network with Harris Keaton, Woody Keaton, and the voice of the Highlanders, Rick Keaton.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, El Rey, Ray's-Axe, South Fork Physical Therapy, Lumber King, Potter's Ace Hardware, Salvage LLC, and by title sponsor, First National Bank.
out the third, fourth quarter tonight, and all four quarters.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
5 AA tournament at Houston at 6 p.m. on Tuesday.
Just a computer with a mouse.
It went on its own.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Highlander Halftime. The Highlanders find themselves trailing by 2 scores to the visiting Clay County Bulldogs. It's a 13-0 lead for Clay County. Let's go ahead right off the bat and recap the first half scoring for you. There were only 2 scores in the first half. The first of those came with 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. As on the Highlanders' first offensive possession, we punted the ball. It was fielded by Alec Kerr for the Bulldogs. He returned it 60 yards up the far sideline for the touchdown, and then the Kerr point after kick was good, and the Bulldogs at that point led 7-0. We move a little deeper into the first quarter with 4 minutes 40 seconds to go. This time it's Nate Adams, the quarterback, tossing a 14-yard scoring pass to Jeff Spivey. The Clay County point after kick was no good. They led 13-0, and there was no other scoring in the first half. So that was the end of our score at the end of the first half, and that is our halftime score. And the Highlander offense struggling to get things going. And Woody's listening to me right now. I think you've got to agree with that struggling statement. Go ahead.
Definitely, we've struggled with losses we've took again, and then we just can't get nothing going whatsoever.
And while it seems that You would think Clay County, you're going to get to the stats in just a minute, while it would seem to think that they have a tremendous yardage advantage when you take into consideration penalties and negative plays on their last 2 possessions. Man, it ain't going to be much. That's my guess, but I'll wait till you give me those numbers there like that.
Alrighty.
But that is the scoring summary there in the first half. The Highlanders, on the last 2 Clay County possessions, we come up with takeaways. Good interceptions by the Highlanders, and we get the ball ready at the Bulldog 29-yard line, and they dial up a little pressure on us. I think the young quarterback panicked just a little bit, threw the ball when he didn't need to throw the ball. It resulted in an interception for Clay County, and that just pretty much ran out the end of the first half.
Roger, I thought we was going to get down, at least getting, in field goal range, at least, try for a field goal. But, Luke seen him open. The guy was open just for a split second, but time he throwed it, they recovered. And, Clay County, they ain't 6-0 for nothing, so they're a pretty good ball team.
Pretty good ball team. We knew that they had skills. We knew that they had some speed and quickness. We knew that they like to put a lot of defensive pressure on your face. They would blitz linebackers and occasionally walk up the safeties to do that. So we've seen that from them in the first half. We've seen them go at least one play 4 wide to the narrow side of the field, closest to us from this side hash. So, we've seen them do 2 or 3 crazy things like that. The unfortunate part is that the Highlanders will kick to Clay County to start the third quarter.
Right. He's just as a freshman quarterback in there. The other one got hurt, I think last week. So, I'd hate to see where he can sling it, because this kid can sling it with the best of them.
That's very true. Let's go ahead. Let's take a 60-second break right here. We'll take this 60-second break. When we come back, Woody's got our first half stats, and we'll talk more about the game in the second half when we return to Highlander Field. 13-0, Clay County with the lead.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Here in Oneida, visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place. Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right life.
Clay County Bulldogs, and Woody's he's got his pen out over there writing down some numbers and stuff. So he's ready now. Let's swing it over to your side of the table. Let's look at those first half stats, please.
All right, for Clay County rushing, Carter Sharp had 5 carries for -3. Jimmy Burkhart had 2 carries for 8 yards. Nathan Adams had 1 carry for -5. And Josh Markham had 1 carry for 8 yards. They rushed the ball 9 times, 8 yards. Adam is 5 out of 11, 75 yards, 2 picks, 1 touchdown, total offense of 158.
How much?
158.
Okay.
I've done that wrong a while ago. No, I take it back. 83 yards.
83. I started to say that.
I know I took my yardage off of that one for the rushing, because it's just 9 carries for 8 yards. So 83 yards what they have in the first half.
And you take that 14-yard touchdown pass out of there, and it would be only 69 yards. So not bad by the Highlander defense.
No.
Well, Clay County, they shot their own foot more than once.
Yep. Highlander rushing, Luke Bolden has 2 carries for 10 yards. Will Young has 5 carries for 4 yards. Brady Strunk has 3 carries for 9 yards. Phoenix Norris has 7 carries for 23 yards. We rushed the ball 17 times, 46 yards. And Luke is 3 out of 8, -1 yard. Total offense of 45.
In terms of the offense, neither team
really lit it up.
Yeah, watching the teams from up here playing down there, I see nothing in terms of field conditions. I've seen a slip and a slide here or there. The field is very wet and soggy and mushy down there. But, I mean, like I said, we're not seeing anything bad about that. It's just that both teams have had trouble executing.
Yep.
Obviously, the big play, if there is a big play, was that punt return for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's really the big play in the first half and stuff. We just can't block them. I mean, they're just putting so much pressure up front. We just can't block enough of them to create enough. And we've got a few lanes for 6 or 7 yards, but that's been about it.
13-0, Clay County leading at halftime. If I can get my crew over here, let's take a 60-second break, guys, and we'll be back. Willie and I finish our halftime, and H will visit with the coach before the start of the third quarter. That when we return to Highlander Field.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Welcome back as we come into more halftime. Highlanders find themselves 13-0. Woody's looking to see if we've got one or two outstanding tacklers there.
Well, Russ has 4. Strunk has 3. Coach Tucker has 3. Luke has 1, but he has also a pick, and then Ryan Griffith, he also had the pick, and everybody else has got 1.
Overall, I mean, the Highlander defense has done well, have they not? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we've got some tackles behind the line of scrimmage. We have the 2 INTs. We have forced. I don't know if we've forced, but we have forced some penalties, especially holding penalties from Clay County. I mean, so that has given the Highlanders opportunities to stay close in this game. It's getting a stop to come out here out of the dressing room to start the third quarter, getting a stop, and then getting the ball back and seeing what adjustments the Highlanders make at halftime.
Yeah, they have 65 yards and penalties on 7, and we have 4 for 30. So that's not too bad. And just like I said, the holding penalties is what really got them.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. On those last 2 possessions,
yeah,
man, it was terrible. I mean, if I'm their coach, I'm thinking, this is terrible, guys. Obviously, that would be a point of emphasis with Clay County and Coach Johnson, I believe his name, Jake Johnson. Yes. HL is watching for Coach Terry to come out of the dressing room. And we had a lot of visitors here tonight visiting the Highlanders from Robbins and Fairview, visiting the Highlanders tonight, and they were in the dressing room at halftime. And with that, H, I'm going to send it down to you and Coach Terry in the end zone.
We'll join you now as the horn's done blowing in our ears down here. Coach, the first half, or anyway, the second quarter was pretty much even up. The first half, we were just mentioning one special teams play, gave them 6, and then the deep pass. But other than that, our Highlanders playing pretty good, starting to run the ball between tackles.
Yeah, and we got to be able to, take good snaps, have good exchanges between the center and quarterback and running back, and stay penalty free. That way we can play that 5-6 yard between the tackle pace. But I hate the broken record of shooting yourself in the foot. It's a very, very overused term, but we had a breakdown in coverage. Shouldn't happen. And we had a breakdown in the punt game. On the punt, gave up a punt for a touchdown. And obviously we got to clean up those things. We got to beat ourselves. before we beat somebody else. You know what I mean? We got to conquer and do those little silly things like that and conquer those before that. But yeah, we're able to move the ball running. Well, get a little bit bigger on our personnel stuff and rotate some run backs and a little bit.
Okay, Coach, good luck to you and the Highlanders. We'll talk to y'all a little bit later on tonight.
As always, our thanks to Coach Terry and HL for going down, and Coach very gracious with his time before, during, and after games. You can tell by the number of times that we interview him on football nights. So the Highlanders got to hold first on defense, got to get the ball and find ways to move it down the field. And it'll be interesting to see what package, the personnel package that Coach Terry starts the third quarter with Woody. It'll also be, and those packages determine what kind of offensive play selection he's going to have also.
Right. Yeah, it's a big key. It's a big stopping them, not letting them, score here early in the third quarter and go up by 3 scores.
And I'm hoping that halftime was a chance for our young quarterback to settle down just a little bit.
Yeah. He's when the pass was there, he's just a guy broke on it. If he just thought it maybe a half a second, I mean, that's close. But I mean, he was there at the time. But when he released it, it was coverage is already gone.
And Coach Terry already talking with Luke Bowden down on the sideline, explaining the little nuances of the game. It will be Highlanders and the Clay County Bulldogs trying to see which team can, one hold on or one come back and win this ball game tonight in a non-district or non-region matchup between the Highlanders and the Clay County Bulldogs. It will be the Highlanders who will be kicking right to left. That'll be north to south at Highlander Field, kicking to Clay County. And, of course, Hugo Henry will handle the kick duties for the Highlanders. I'm just trying to look at the Highlander sideline to see if I can determine a demeanor that they may have down there. I don't see anybody terribly high. I don't see anybody terribly low. I see little groups discussing things. I see the kickoff team discussing what they want to do, and we're just about ready to get the second half underway. Clay County will put 2 returners deep. They'll be standing back about just inside their own 10-yard line, as Hugo Henry mentioned, will kick off for the Highlanders. Highlanders in red, Clay County in the white jerseys. Coach Terry, Coach Stevens, Coach Fletcher, Coach Shannon. This kick by Henry, it's going to be high, and a whistle is blown. It means that it's thrown back here where the defense is at.
Okay.
I mean, the guy back here would throw it if we were offsides.
Okay,
so
maybe they were offsides. I don't know, Rick.
Don't know either.
Could be a sideline warning. Where is the white hat guy?
He's way down there.
Oh, okay. Well, he's saying offsides against them.
Yeah. We should walk the ball up to the 45-yard line and kick it again. Do the re-kick. You're waving at the referee down there. Or the
I know, but he was giving the signals to Coach Terry up here.
Oh, okay.
Clarification.
Highlanders will re-kick. We walk it ahead to our 45-yard line. The returners will move back about their own 5-yard line. Henry again to kick it off. The Clay County Bulldogs on the receiving end. They also lead 13-0. This kick by Henry, this will be high.
Pretty good kick.
Fill it about the 7-yard line.
Coverage and
on the far hash. Now trying to cut back across the field. Got a block, looks for another cut. Outside, 40 to the 45, caught from behind, and pulled down by 2 Highlanders at about the Highlander 44-yard line. So a breakdown in coverage there is Clay County. Extremely good starting field position.
Yeah, he pretty much had one person wasn't in the proper lane, and that's where he chose to run. Took the ball from the 5 all the way up here to the positive 45. 44.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We'll try on this possession to set the Highlander defenders for you. Ball on the near hash. The 4 wides go left again. Little swing pass to the back coming out of the backfield. The wide receiver's blocking, and the running back, Sharp, will pick up about 8 yards. Nice play inception by Clay County.
Yeah, it was well blocked, and it had that really fast ball carrier.
The defensive lineman, Clayton Carroll, Adrian Stanley, and the other one on the far side I can't see. The handoff, that's Sharp to the right side. He'll spin down to the 34-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. And the official across the way says it is a first down.
That one on the other side is Colton.
Colton Newport wearing number 42. Okay. We'll set the backers after this play. The handoff again. Sharp caught by Phoenix Norris. Pulled down by the shoestrings. Be a gain of 2. Second down and 8 for Clay County.
Sharp on the carry. It's second down, 8.
Linebackers will be Will Russ in the middle along with Phoenix Norris. The handoff, trying to find room this side. Caught by the outside rush. Russ comes in, and Colton Newport. They team up to combine that. They hold it to a 3-yard gain. It's third and 5.
It's third down, 5.
Quick snap. Quick pass comes to the outside. The first down and more is the receiver. Caught the ball in stride and just blasted by what would have been our first wave of tacklers out there to give the Bulldogs another first down.
Quick pace, quick pace.
At the 21.
Adams, the quarterback, gives a handoff. Whistles fly. Flag is thrown on this side.
It should be an offsides.
We'll wait on the line judge to talk with the referee, and then for the referee to give us preliminary. Dead ball. Illegal substitution against the Highlander defense.
An illegal substitution against your Highlanders.
Instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs. Clock is stopped on the penalty with 10 minutes, 21 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Clay County started the third quarter. They fielded the kickoff and had a great return on that. Now trying to sweep the left side. The running back cuts back and pulled down. Clayton Carroll is there. Phoenix Norris is there to help make the tackle for the Highlanders.
Sharp on the carry.
It'll be second down and a long one to go, maybe 2 yards now for Clay County.
Now let's split it, 1.5 yards.
Okay. Twins left, twins right. They stand up. They look to Coach Johnson along the sideline. Now the running back moves to the left. Adams wants to throw the ball. Throws a fade. In front of it, knocking the ball away was Cannon Van Hook. Rolling over from the safety would have been Cotton to help with that. Third down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Try to run the fade along the sideline, and you know it's a great play as long as the quarterback can put air in it.
He's got to have a little bit of air, have it drop over.
Of course, he threw it the way our defense prefers it to be thrown.
Hey, it looked pretty good to me, but if Cannon had got it in his hands, it'd been even better.
Play clock with about 20 seconds to go. Clay County to the line in motion. They run the back through to the right side. They try to run a sweep on this side right here, trying to bounce outside again. Caught and pulled down Brady Strunk for make the tackle at the 6-yard line. Just inside the 6-yard line. So it'll be first and goal after that first down carry by Sharp.
Got a lot of speed, and they ran it to the wide side, was able to actually, didn't look like he would turn it up much, but he got, about 6 yards on that one?
Yeah, he kept that little inside juke and back out, inside juke and back out. Then out a couple of times.
Tight.
Fumble and going back to fall on it. Would be, it's not the quarterback, it's the running back that time, number 28, Joseph Marcom, to fall on the ball as they had sort of a full house backfield. Now we see substitutions coming in. Instead of first and goal from the 6-yard line, it's now second and goal from the Highlander 15-yard line for the Bulldogs. 9:10 to go. Clock running in the third quarter. Clay County sends twins left, twins to the right short side of the field. The handoff, left side.
Come get him.
Not throwing the football very well. Coming over from the backer or safety position to make the tackle after a gain of probably, I won't say 7 yards, maybe 8 yards.
I think 8 would hit it just about.
Third and goal, quick snap. The handoff into the middle, and the Highlanders cannot make the tackle once again, and in for the touchdown score.
Joseph Markham on the carry, touchdown, Clay County.
Markham on the carry. It covered about 6 yards, and it's a touchdown for.
With the exception of 2 plays, I remember they ran everything to the left, a couple out to the right, but they're becoming one-sided, and that might be something that bites us bad later. Spotting the tee.
This will be Kerr to attempt a point after kick. The placement, this kick is up for the left footer, and that
no good. It was wide to the right.
No good. So Clay County with another touchdown score. It widens their lead. It's now Highlanders 0, Clay County 19. We'll step aside for this break and be back with the ensuing Bulldog kickoff.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's, country cooking and great steaks.
Markham scores the touchdown for the Bulldogs. They lead 19-0 over the Highlanders and now kicking off. The kicker from the far hash, that'll be a little pooch kick. It's going to be fielded at the 30-yard line, looking for some running room along the sideline, and now pushed out of bounds at about the 40, where the Highlanders will have it 1st and 10. Good starting field position. It looks like the Highlanders might be bringing that heavy package in again, H.
I think so. From just little tidbits here and there and what Coach Terry told me down there a few minutes ago, we're going to try to run that ball, get that 5-6 yards between tackles.
Highlanders start from their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10 as the Highlanders to the line of scrimmage. Griffith is the receiver to the short right side of the field. Van Hook, the receiver to the left. We've got a tight end left, tight end right, up back. The handoff to Norris. Stood up at the line of scrimmage. That'll be for no gain, bringing up 2nd and 10 Highlanders.
A lot of penetration on the right offensive side, shoved all that back into the backfield, so Phoenix couldn't really get a place to put his feet down.
2nd down 10. Clock running. We just went under 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. This is the first Highlander offensive possession of the 3rd quarter. Each possession now becomes more and more important for the Highlanders. Same formation. Norris the running back. Bowling the quarterback from the shotgun.
There comes the linebacker.
The handoff, that's Norris. Broke the tackle, still driving, still digging across the 45. The ball came out, did it not?
It looked like
no indication by the officials. They say it's Highlander ball.
No beanbags.
Picked up by the Highlanders. I saw coming up with the football that time was a Gavin Terry. So maybe it did come out, maybe it didn't. It's going to be sold down in 1.
Phoenix did a great job. That linebacker had walked up on the right defensive side and came in there, and Phoenix sidestepped him.
Ball right in the center of the field, on the crown of the field out there. The Highlanders will now break the huddle. 2 receivers coming to the left side and next to the Highlander bench. Yep, back to the left. The handoff, Norris again has a first down. Banging across the 50, still driving down to the 45-yard line. It's a First National Bank first down Highlanders. It keeps the drive going and maybe some momentum for the Highlander offense.
The only thing about that type of offense is the clock starts playing along with the defense.
Yeah, as long as you're getting 5-10 yards a chunk, it'll be fine.
Well, as long as you keep going and then play some good defense.
It looks like Brady Strunk is in that running back position now. The handoff, Strunk, whistles fly. I think the flag thrown by the official across the far side. offside defense. It'll be first down, still first down, but now 1st and 5 for the Highlander offense.
Following the penalty, it will be 1st down 5.
Clock is momentarily stopped. 6 minutes 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. As the Highlanders come to the line of scrimmage, we've got the tight end left, the up back left. Brady Strunk, the running back. Hand off to Strunk.
Brady, get it.
Tries to follow the blockers. Ooh, man, that's a big lick right just shy of the 35-yard line.
Got 4 on that.
And I believe that will be just short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1 yard to go, Highlanders. Now Phoenix Norris checks back in.
It takes a big hit to move Brady that way.
Highlanders have 2 receivers left. The up back is to the left. Bowen hands it off. Running room.
Come on,
First
go,
down
go.
and Norris. Penalty flag is thrown by the umpire.
That's what
as Phoenix Norris gets down to the 20-yard line.
That's going to hurt us.
It'll be a first down. We wait on the referee to say holding. That's thrown at about the line of scrimmage, so it's still going to be 2nd down, but instead of 2nd and a long 1, it's going to be 2nd down and probably 10 or 12 yards to go. Well, thrown by the umpire, so spot foul.
That'd be right at the line of scrimmage. Just past.
From the 30, we'll take it back to the 39-yard line, so thank goodness the hole was downfield.
Yeah, could have been worse.
2nd down and 4.5 to go for the Highlanders.
I thought he put that flag in there before we had anybody could get that 4 downfield.
Highlanders will have Van Hook and Griffith split to the right. Newport the tight end left. Hand off, that'll be Will Young. Man, he's hit the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they got
before he ever got started. That's the loss of 1.
Yeah, their D coordinator over there seeing what we're doing, so he's rolling the dice a little bit too, bringing those linebackers.
3rd down 5. 3rd and 5 Highlanders. Clock runs. 5 minutes 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time on the play clock. But once again, I say each possession important for the Highlanders.
Yep.
This time the 2 receivers will move to the left side of the Highlander formation. They walk the linebackers up on the end. The handoff, that'll be Young hit, pounded hard inside the 40 down to about the 30, maybe 8-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, only gave him a yard on that. It's 4th down and 4. These for you, the line judge on this side gave us more than the line judge on the other side. So it's more like 4th and a short 4. Not that it's that much difference. You still have to get 4 yards to pick up the first down. Norris stays in the backfield. The linebackers, safeties, everybody's walked up. It's like an 8-man box. Actually, it's a 9-man box.
Well, I mean, yeah, you've got, there's nothing over the top, but you wouldn't have time to get anybody out there anyway.
Bowen, the fake. Wants to throw the ball, needs help. Here comes the panic. He's going to be sacked. Back at the Bulldog 45-yard line.
I don't think the receivers
and on downs,
ran the right routes.
On downs, possession over to Clay County.
They both engaged in blocks and stayed right there instead of one of them releasing. That's a good call, I think.
At the 45.
Clay County from their 45-yard line. Their quarterback, number 12, Nate Adams, he's gone all the way. He's a freshman. As they break their huddle, the Bulldogs will have a tight end each side. Receiver split left and right. Now the receiver on the right in motion to the backfield. The toss pitch to him. Has some running room out deep. Pass past the secondary. Has some running room along the sideline and steps out of bounds. We're just terribly slow defense to come up and to cut down. It's more like a sweep action that time. We're just slow to do that.
Yeah.
At the 37-yard line.
And that's a credit to the Clay County blockers out on front, out on the edge. The handoff trying to cut back. Does have a cut into the middle of the field. Past the back. Cuts past the defensive backs. Outside left. Van Hook tries to chase him down and does near the 5-yard line. So two big plays in a row by Clay County, and they will have it first and go.
Enough yardage for a Clay County first down.
Looks like it's going to be at the 5-yard line.
Yeah. He's a fine ball.
Actually inside the 5, so we'll have to officially credit it at the 4-yard line. This time the quarterback will keep it. Fights for running room into the end zone, and that was not.
Joseph Larkin with the carry, touchdown, Clay County.
Burchett, the quarterback keeper, sort of a wildcat formation.
Well, they brought the bigger lineman in, like they were going to do down there a while ago. Condense the splits and just everybody shove straight ahead. 3:31 to go in the third quarter, folks. Let's see.
Is that number 1 or number 2 on to attempt the kick?
Well, they've moved the ball off. I don't know if it's going to be a kick, brother. They've moved the ball way off.
You think they're going
to
for
the left hash.
Okay. Clay County to go for 2. They send the tall receiver Strong. He draws single coverage. That'll be Van Hook wide right. They have 2 receivers left now. One of those will come over and be the slot on the right side.
Got that big. Where's the big tall guy? He's on the left side.
He's on the right side.
He's
over
on the
right 23.
Side. Okay, throwing into the
Adams
wide side of the field.
Rolling to the right.
A jump ball.
Gets into the middle of the field. The ball was
right,
went off the hands of Strong. It's an incomplete pass.
Pass from Adams falls.
With 3 minutes, 31 seconds left in the third quarter, it's the visiting Bulldogs. They widen their lead over the Highlanders. It's now Clay County 25, Highlanders 0. We'll be back with the Bulldog kick after this break.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
From Highlander Field,
we've not had a good return.
Our coverage of Highlander football continues as the Clay County Bulldogs will kick off to the Highlanders. That will be fielded by an upback at about the 28-yard line, looking for some running room. Runs into a host of white shirts, and the Highlanders will have it first and 10 with the ball just across our 40-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Highlanders.
Big squads on the field.
Still waiting on the umpire to put it down. He'll do it at the 42-yard line. Clay County. They have 1 punt return for a touchdown, 3 other offensive touchdowns, and they have a 25-0 lead over the Highlanders. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Highlanders will have a receiver left and right, have an up back left, a handoff. That'll be Norris, tries to find running room, bounces through the hole. About 5 yards on that, out to the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock continues to run, and the Highlanders, I don't know, there needs to be a little urgency in my opinion, but I'm not the coach, I'm up here. I'll just tell you what I see. Highlanders to the line of scrimmage. Griffith to the right. Van Hook to the left.
Come back with, those 2 linebackers up.
The handoff.
Middle linebackers.
That's
coming.
Norris fighting hard for maybe 3 yards.
I think he's going to spot him at 2.
I think you're right. It'll be 3rd down and about 2 to go for the Highlanders. Maybe closer to 3 yards to go. Now Bowling comes out of the game at the quarterback, and Brady Strunk will move into that shotgun formation. I'm assuming he'll be in the shotgun, but Strunk comes in at quarterback. I remember Brady in there at quarterback, it gives you better running possibilities with the quarterback. Norris also in the backfield. Strunk keeps the ball, runs, has the first down, driving down and stopped just short of the Clay County 45-yard line. So it works for a First National Bank first down.
That was exactly what that did by having Brady go in there. That gave you an extra blocker.
It lets Norris become a blocker.
A lead blocker right into the line.
The difference between Luke and Brady is probably 30 pounds, 40 pounds.
Yeah, and a sophomore.
6 inches taller.
Yeah, sophomore, junior.
Yep. Receiver left and right, up, back, left. This time keeping it that strong. Cuts back against the grain. He'll dive ahead for 9 yards. And the Highlanders will suddenly find themselves at 2nd down and 1. Yeah, make a 2nd and 2. I'm having a hard time between the line judge that side and line judge this side. Each one of them is always off by a yard, so I'm always looking at the wrong one. Clock runs with 1:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Van Hook to the left, Griffith to the right. Will Young now in the game as the running back. Strunk stays at quarterback. Hand off to Young, pass between the guards and has a first down.
That spin move, he got caught halfway through that spin, I believe.
2nd consecutive First National Bank first down for the Highlanders. They'll actually spot the ball at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Highlanders. Coach Terry with the play. Keeping basically everybody the same. Well, as I said that, both wide receivers, Van Hook and now Griffith in the slot, will be to the left.
Candy.
Young stays in the backfield. They give it to him straight ahead on the dive play. Young with first down, splits the secondary and pulled down inside the 20 near the 17-yard line. That's the 3rd consecutive first down for the Highlanders and a First National Bank first down.
Woody can get the numbers right, but I think it's around 17 yards, 18. That'd be the biggest gain we've had tonight, wouldn't it? 19. All right.
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 18-yard line. Again, both receivers to the left. The snap is bobbled by Strunk. Needs some help. Tries to find running room. Looked like he was grabbed by the face mask, but I don't see a flag come in. The referee started to reach for it. It was a high snap, and so it sort of messed with the timing of the play anyway. A loss of 3, 2nd down 13. 2nd and 13 for the Highlanders. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter of play as the umpire's not even going to spot the ball. He wants the clock to wind to the end of the 3rd quarter. After 3 from Highlander Field, the visitors, the Clay County Bulldogs, lead our home team Scott Highlanders. It's 25-0. 25-0. Our score will step aside for this break and be back with an exciting 4th quarter after this message.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Oh, we need to come back now.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the...
As we begin the 4th quarter of play, Highlanders have possession of the ball. For them, it's going to be 2nd down and 13 to go, 2nd and 13 in Clay County territory. Matter of fact, at about the Clay County 22-yard line. If the window wasn't real dirty, I could see through it better and tell you exactly. I'll move down this way a little bit.
Good, that gives me my window.
The snap, it goes to Strunk, hands it off to Young.
Come on.
Stutters and finds his way for maybe 4 yards. Down inside the 20, looks like they'll spot it at the
I think they give him 2.
It's 3rd down 10.
3rd down 10, Highlanders, 3rd and 10. This is definitely 4-down territory for Coach Josh Terry and the Highlanders. Roland Griffith left, Cannon Van Hook to the right. Highlanders have that up back to the right side, tied in on the right side. Young is the running back. Brady Strunk, the quarterback. They hand it off to Young. Fights for some yardage down to about the 16-yard line. It brings up 4th down Highlanders. It'll be 4th and 8 Highlanders. 4th and 8. Already looking at the play from the sideline. Coach Terry knows that he's got to keep the plays coming in pretty fast right now because, in essence, it's a 4-score game. 4-score lead for Clay County. Play clock at 18 seconds. Hunters have the play to the line of scrimmage. Griffith left, Van Hook right. Up back left, Young, the running back, lining up to the right-hand side of Strunk. Strunk fakes the handoff, keeps himself, tries to bounce outside, and he'll be stopped at about the 15-yard line. That is short of a 1st down, and on downs, possession will go back to Clay County.
One block short.
Second, only the second, I should say. Offensive possession in the second half so far by the Highlanders, and both of those have ended up giving the ball over on downs to Clay County. The ball at their own 15-yard line where they have it 1st and 10.
The third quarter, door prize for Highlander alumni, donated by the football team, is a set of Scott High football gear.
Receiver each side, tight end each side for Clay County.
Flag.
And there's a flag by the line judge.
And
encroachment against the Highlanders.
Yep.
It's 1st down and 5 to go for Clay County. Can't help a good team.
Oh.
The carry this way. Van Hook comes up to challenge Sharp, the running back. Pulls him down at about the 24-yard line.
A little help from Luke Boland, helping Cannon Van Hook there.
A gain of
good slide
4, 2nd down 1. Receiver right, receiver left. Again, a tight end each side. Adams sends the running back through the line of scrimmage, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Hang on, Jace.
Jace Cloyd on the behind the line tackle.
Ain't been a lot of tackle for losses tonight.
Well, actually, in the first half, we really did have several tackles for loss. Yeah. I mean, in the first half, if I told you that Clay County only had total 83 yards of offense, you would be real surprised.
Y'all pulling my leg now.
Nope. 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. Clay County, they check to the sideline, reset their offense. Again, they've got 2 tight ends on the field. Adams wants to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure, and he slips and falls down. That'll go down as a sack, bringing up 4th down. And I suspect what would be a Clay County punt, which should give the Highlanders really, really good field position. If we can catch the punt and pick up some yards here, that would really be great.
Yeah. You know, I won't wish the worst on even Clay County, but, you know, snap over his head or one that dribbles and bounces almost to him.
Sort of looks like that could be Strong as the punter in there.
Yeah, and he's standing inside the end zone.
Play clock running, 15 seconds.
Watch the receivers, guy. Watch a quick punt.
The punt is away.
Get that out quick.
It drives Griffith back. He feels it at the 44-yard line. Trying to run to the right side, and the player getting down to make the tackle was number 44 on that. We've called his name before, Alec Kerr. So a gain of 2 on the return, but nevertheless, the Highlanders start in Clay County territory. The Clay County. Well, they actually put the ball down. They spotted it at the 41.
Did I hear somebody say that was their first punt?
Yep.
No, second.
Okay. First and 10 Highlanders. 2 receivers. Hugo Henry and who's the other receiver on the outside? That'd be Cannon Van Hook.
Yeah.
Staying in the game at the quarterback position, Brady Strunk. The running back will be Will Young. The handoff to Young.
Oh, man.
Cut off on the outside, reverses, comes back to this side, runs into a defender right at the line of scrimmage. It's still a remarkable story. Will Young playing his first game, got released last Friday, October the 1st, and that is coming just 4.5 months after ACL surgery. So that's a remarkable story to see the young man out here. I know you talk to him a lot, and I like seeing him when I'm out here.
He worked incredibly hard. As soon as they told him to walk, he walked fast.
Now Griffith and Van Hook to the left, Henry to the right. Strunk stays at quarterback. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Strunk fakes it, wants to throw the ball. A long pass into the middle. There was a bump there. That should be a defensive pass interference as they try to go that post pattern right over the middle to Ryland Griffith. Got to go back to the line of scrimmage and be marked off from there. It'll be a first down for the Highlanders. It'll be a First National Bank first down via the penalty. A 15-yard mark off, and the ball goes all the way down to the 26-yard line. First and 10 Highlanders.
At the 27.
Strunk has Young lining up to his right. Clock is stopped on the penalty. Okay. Trips left with a tight end back on the right side for the Highlanders. The handoff Young.
He wanted
to bounce outside, but that backer
wanted to pull it.
Yeah. Stepped across the line of scrimmage, and Will was in no man's land there.
Tripped up by Smith.
Yeah, it was a little read option and a quarterback read, and I really believe that Brady Strunk wanted to pull that ball, but hey, you know, running backs, you know, they've got to get a grip on that thing.
Yeah, they want to grab it and go, don't they?
Well, I mean, they got to have it in there, you know.
6:53 left in the game. Highlanders still trying to find their first points of the game. Trips left. It's Henry, Norris, and Van Hook to the left. Griffith to the right. The snap. And this time Strunk does pull it out, keeps himself pulled down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. But it will now be third down, and I'm guessing to say 4 yards to go.
He's reading the guy they're not blocking on the left side over there. And
make it 3rd and 3.
They rode that out, I think, maybe a little bit too long. I don't know, Will, and maybe when they're going through that on film with the kids.
2-by-2 receivers for the Highlanders. 2 left, 2 right. Highlanders do the check. They look to the sideline. Coach Terry steps up. Along with Coach Fletcher, they signal the play in. They keep Young on the right-hand side of Strunk. Now less than 6 minutes to go in the game. The fake. Strunk wants to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure. Has to.
Oh, no, don't do that, Brett.
He lobs it out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He was in the grasp and falling down. The referee saying was a receiver in the area, and he pointed at some red shirt and said, yes, there was. 4th down and 2 Highlanders. 4th and 2. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass with 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game.
Just not accounting for those linebackers on those stunts right now. We had one guy open on that little post right there, or a little post, and I believe that's where Brady was looking.
Again, trips left, one receiver right. Young in the backfield to the left-hand side of Strunk. Strunk keeps it himself.
Oh, come on.
Bad read, and Brady will not pick up a first down. That, as a matter of fact, will actually be a loss, and on downs, possession back to Clay County. So 3 offensive possessions for the Highlanders in the second half, and we've, on downs, given it back to Clay County because our offense cannot sustain the possession.
5:38 left to go in this 4th and final quarter here at Highlander Stadium tonight, and Clay County gets the ball back at their own
18-yard line.
18, hey, there, that works.
I said that umpire is always going 1 yard back, seems like to me, but Adams, the quarterback, hands it off, trying to get the ball to Sharp, and a host of red shirts will make the tackle at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4, second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Clock just continue to grind it out right here. And, of course, the longer the Bulldogs can keep running plays positively and picking up first downs, they can just run the clock.
Hey, Gavin Terry spent a lot of time there at defensive tackle tonight. Jace Floyd spent quite a bit of time there also. We got in that here. We got Zane out here on the end, right? Yeah, Zane.
Twins left, twins to the right. One back stays in the backfield. The handoff, trying to run the little counterplay to the right side. The Highlanders will stack it up and make the tackle. It is now third down, third and 4. Long 3, short 4 for the Bulldogs. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Clay County with the play, and most definitely they're taking their time on the 40-second clock.
No need to hurry now.
They will send trips to the right, however, and the receiver back to the left on third down. The handoff, hit, bounces off of the Highlander defender, has a first down across the 30, the 35, and then stiff arms Hugo Henry and takes him for a ride before stepping out of bounds at the Clay County 40-yard line, so a first down for the Bulldogs.
Big gain, big gain.
Shot by Hugo Henry.
What was that game?
That's the 10th first down for Clay County. Actually, it's the 12th first down.
How big a game was that one? 4? 17.
Again, trips to the right side. 4 minutes to go in the game. Trying to run into the middle. The Highlanders will get there. Sort of trailing the play, but tackling from behind was 75. That's Jace Cloyd.
Jace getting in there. Let's see. I believe Gavin Terry was also in on that. And I guess Fletcher came down from that end position also, didn't he?
Second and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clay County taking their time once again. I think now Coach Johnson has decided, I'll watch the game, the play clock, and I'll give the play to you guys where you get to the line of scrimmage and you're running it with 8 or 10 seconds to go on the play clock, which means the game clock is also running. Quarterback Adams with a snap. Hands it off to Sharp. Sharp broke a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Comes back to the left side. Tries to get a block out in front and does, and picks up another first down for Clay County to the Highlander 42-yard line.
Yeah.
Once again, the umpire walks back a step. It is actually the 43-yard line of the Highlanders, where it's first and 10 for Clay County. They set the chains. Clock runs. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. The Bulldogs showed us why they're the number 6 team in Class A.
They've got speed. I think this team's faster. We saw another great single-A team in Coalfield. I think this team's faster.
They very well may be. And still, trying to work out with a freshman quarterback to do what they really want to do the rest of the season. The handoff, that's Sharp coming to the left. Broke the tackle and cut down by Russ that time. Or Van Hook.
No,
it's Phoenix.
It's Phoenix, yeah.
Second down, 5.
5 yards on the carry, second and 5.
Coming up on 2 minutes right about now.
Again, you've got Phoenix Norris, Will Russ, Rylan Griffith, Brady Strunk, Nolan Cotton, Hugo Henry, and Alton Whaley, the defensive secondary, linebackers and secondary for the Highlanders right now. We're sitting in a 4-3-D, 1:35 to go in the game. Adams taking his time, down to 7 on the play clock with a snap, the handoff, bouncing outside with it. That was Sharp.
He may,
Now he's short of the first down by a yard. It'll be third down and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Fletcher. It's third down 1.
Up front for the Highlanders defensively. Anyway, I want to try to catch these guys right here. Number 30 for the Highlanders is Elijah Fletcher. 53 is Gavin Terry. 55 is Zane Henry. And maybe Jace Cloyd, number 75 on that defensive front. Clay County slowing the tempo quite a bit here in the last stages of the game. The ball is lost. Quarterback has to go back, and he recovers back where about the 41-yard line.
The 46, 7.
It will be 4th down, but guess what? Clay County does not have to run another play, and the Highlanders will not call a timeout. And so we're going to take this game right down to the end here as the Clay County Bulldogs, first ever meeting between our two teams, are going to pick up in the series a 25-0 win over our home team Highlanders. So
the only thing that I could say right at this moment was, man, I'm glad I don't have to drive back to Salina right now.
Well, in the first quarter, Clay County outscored the Highlanders 13-0. That was the halftime score. In the third quarter, they outscored us 12-0. No other scoring in the fourth quarter. And so in the first and third quarters are the quarters where the offense shined for Clay County. And the Highlanders, we just had trouble throughout the course of the game trying to find ways to move the football. We did. Occasionally, but we stalled out. We had 3 offensive possessions in the third and fourth quarters. So somewhere a half and turned the ball and got into Clay County territory every time, but turned the ball over on downs. Couldn't make the big play.
In the second quarter, we found out that we could indeed gain some, 4 to 6 yards running between tackles, but we would have the bad snaps or the penalties, so all that sort of went for naught, and that continued on into the second half.
And if you take the punt return touchdown away from Clay County, it would just be a 19-0 game right here. So, I mean, you've got to feel in many ways, many reasons, that the Highlanders, there are some opportunities out there. Just we didn't click on that, and
if you're sparking a little bit on offense, and that means it ain't so bad about the defense. Who was that? Oh, that was Gary.
Okay. Continue with the thought.
Oh, like I said, if you're moving the ball, putting some points up on offense, you're taking a lot of clock away from their offense.
Right.
And what y'all said, they had some shorter drives, and one of the scores, it didn't go, for offensive yards. It was return yardage. So you've got to play the complete game. You've got to have everything going.
Well, that's most definitely very true. I mean, Clay County on one touchdown drive, they started at the 34-yard line, another one at the Scott 44-yard line, and another touchdown at the Clay County 45-yard line. So they had good starting field position there. I mean, so that's just the way it is. The Highlanders falling out to Clay County 25-0 for the Highlanders. That makes our overall record 1 win, 5 losses. Non-region game, we're 0-2 in the region for Clay County. Quite simply, they go to 7 wins against no losses. Once again, a non-region game, they are 2-0 in their own respective region.
They've got some good playoff futures coming their way.
Let's step aside. We'll take an extended commercial break here, Sam. Take at least 2 minutes, and we'll try to get Cam down off the roof in that 2 minutes if we can, and get set up for a Highlander postgame. So we may have to take a little more than 2 minutes to do that. But we'll continue with your Highlander football coverage tonight as our Highlander postgame will kick off when we return after these messages.
Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net. A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place. Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice: Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Well, welcome back to our Highlander postgame. We're going to look at the end of game scoring. Woody's got our stats, but the first thing that we'll do during our Highlander postgame tonight is mention our First National Bank player of the game. For the Clay County game tonight, that is Will Russ, a defensive specialist for the Highlanders. He plays one of the inside linebacker positions. So our First National Bank player of the game, Will Russ, against Clay County tonight. Now we'll move on and look at the individual scoring summary. There were only 4 touchdown scores in the game, all of those by Clay County as they defeat our Highlanders 25-0. The first score of the game was on the Highlanders' first offensive possession. We punted to Clay County. Alex Kerr returned the punt 60 yards for the score, and then Kerr converted the point after kick. They gave the Bulldogs a 7-0 lead over the Highlanders with 10 minutes 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. With 4:40 to go in the first quarter, then quarterback Nate Adams connects on a 14-yard scoring pass to Jeff Spivey on the side of the end zone. The extra point try was no good, and at that point it's 13-0 in favor of Clay County. No scoring occurred in the second quarter, so we went to halftime. As the teams went to the dressing room, it was Clay County 13, Highlander 0. We come out in the third quarter. Clay County got possession of the football first as the Highlanders kicked off. Clay County had a great return, took the ball all the way to the Highlander 44-yard line before the drive was capped on a Marcombe 6-yard touchdown run. The point after kick was also no good. Clay County, nevertheless, with 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, had a 19-0 lead over the Highlanders. And then with 3:31 to go, Lance Burchett, a 5-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try by the Bulldogs was no good. It's 25-0 at that point. No scoring by either team in the fourth quarter, and that's the way the game ended, with Clay County defeating our Highlanders in the first ever meeting 25-0. The Highlanders' overall record will now fall to 1 win against 5 losses. In the region, the Highlanders are 0-2. This is a non-region game. But for Clay County, they'll certainly solidify their 6th place ranking in the AP poll, as their record is now 7 wins, no losses. They remain at 2-0 in their own Region 4 Single A. So a victory for Clay County tonight helps their overall standings. And for the Highlanders, it's sort of back to the drawing board. We've got 3 games left after tonight. We'll be back here for the final regular season home game next Friday night against the Fulton Falcons. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll travel to Gatlinburg-Pittman. A reminder that the Gatlinburg-Pittman game is a 7 o'clock game. And to close out the season, we'll be at Anderson County to take on the Mavericks in a region game. Also, a reminder that game time is 7:30, and I didn't mention it, but next week, game time here at Highlander Field is also 7:30. That's looking ahead at the Highlander schedule for the rest of the regular season. We'll go ahead and take this break. When we come in, we'll look at our first half stats, and we've got more comments on the game when we return. Again, the final score, 25-0, Clay County with the victory over our Scott Highlanders.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Hey, too, Woody. I know. I bought you some birthday cake.
I ate some of that. The rest of it went to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your birthday was last month.
Now, he looks like an October baby. It's a fall baby. Ooh. Can't you see how his colors are changing?
Yeah. Got me on there, brother.
Gibbs played.
6-6, right? 4 minutes left, and AC scored twice within 4 minutes.
It must have been a defensive score or something.
Yeah.
Or special teams.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Getting into that deep computerized talking.
No doubt about that. Yeah, here we go. Our second segment of our Highlander postgame wrap-up. We want to thank everybody here bringing you coverage of Highlander football tonight. That included the Highlander crew. That's Scott back there, Woody here, HL here, and me, Rick Keaton, with your play-by-play. Behind the camera, we've got Cameron Parker, we've got Sam Cron, we had Greg Bond tonight. Oops, there's his last name.
Greg
and Ben
Bond,
Garrett.
yeah.
We
It's good to have Greg back.
Also had Tim and Kevin come down here to join us this evening. Woody, let's turn it over to you, and let's look at our end-of-the-game stats, please.
Rushing for Clay County, Carson Sharp had 13 carries for 55 yards. Jimmy Buckler had 3 carries for 2 yards. Nathan Adams had 3 carries for -25. Josh Markham had 10 carries for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Kerr had 2 for 20. They rushed about 31 times, 112 yards, two rushing touchdowns. Adams was 7 out of 13, 2 picks, 1 touchdown, 91 yards, total of 203. For the Highlanders rushing, Luke Boland had 4 carries for -13. William Young had 13 carries for 32 yards. Brady Strunk had 10 carries for 30 yards. Phoenix Norris had 12 for 48 yards. We rushed about 38 times for 100 yards. Luke was 3 for 8, 1 pick, -1. Brady was 0 for 2. We was 3 for 10, 1 interception, -1 yard, total of 99 yards. And Ryan Griffin had 3 catches for -1 yard.
If my math was right when you were giving that over, the Highlander defense only gave up 120 yards in the second half tonight.
Yeah.
203 for the game. I mean, so the defense, they probably did enough to have an impact here.
Yeah.
They played their part.
Just take that big, punt return off of that, and that's.
And guys, we've saw it before. Or at times they went to that really crazy up-tempo pace in their offense, and it's hard to get set on defense. It really is.
Yep. All right, Woody, thank you very much.
Okay.
Sam, we're going to bring you back to you. We'll do 60 seconds here, okay? We'll do a 60-second break. Coach Terry is waiting over yon, and he'll join us when we come back after this break.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.com.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
As we come back to our Highlander postgame wrap-up, the Highlanders fall to the visiting Clay County Bulldogs tonight. 25-0 is the final score. We were talking about stats a while ago. We recapped the scoring. And now joining us is Highlander head coach Josh Terry. Coach, first of all, thanks for the time you give us for our broadcast throughout the week and then on game nights, sir, like that.
Thank you, Phil.
If we ever become a distraction, smack somebody, not me. Just smack somebody there like that.
No,
but,
absolutely not.
But it's not that Clay County just totally overwhelmed the Highlanders tonight. I think the biggest thing was finding consistency offensively and being able to figure out the defense at Clay County was bringing.
That was it.
Yeah,
well, the offense didn't take up enough time.
No, I think once you've established, we're young in a lot of different places and having to get older quick and playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they're particularly in skill. So we know our strength is on the interior. We know we're a ground and pound 3 to 6 yard offense, and when you play that way, you have to be able to overcome like a holding penalty or snapping it over the center's head and your stick's being screwed up. Now all of a sudden you're behind the schedule of second 11, and it's just hard to play that. It's just hard to play that style of football and be able to.
And it affects your play calling.
Yeah.
But
it
down
does.
the distance, it means a whole lot to call plays.
And honestly, it got to a point where it didn't. Obviously I just got to run something that we're executing.
You had to start gauging when is Phoenix, how tired is he getting right now,
Yeah.
Because he got some tough yards tonight.
Yeah, he did. And we got a couple guys we can rotate in and out right there. Jason Cloyd, honestly, I felt like the offensive line played pretty good. Running backs played pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The speed off of that defensive edge when they roll those two outside linebackers up made it incredibly hard for it seemed like our running backs to get out of the backfield.
Yeah, we're moving the ball. It's just you can't have plays where you shoot yourself behind schedule by snapping it over the quarterback's head. Mm-hmm. You get a holding penalty, it gets you off schedule. And it's hard to play that style of football, man. And also that undisciplined. Yeah. If you're gonna commit to that ground and pound, you have to take care of yourself. And we wasn't doing that.
You've heard me brag about Luke bowling, for a few weeks, and I still felt the same way. But at times tonight, he looked like he was. Well, he looked like freshman, at times.
It's his second start.
Yeah.
And
it's not really his second. It's his first start because he just started his second half last week.
That was an extremely fast defense too. It's tough to what he would see by the time he drew the ball back. It wasn't the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and they're doing a little bit different looks than them as much man as we had seen on film, and sometimes when you're a young quarterback, your experience is kind of limited to what you've been programmed to think. If there's a guy with experience in there, I can just wing play calls, and they're like, oh yeah, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover. Even though we worked on man all week, they could get in there and draw from some previous experience, and he can't do that. But he's a tough-minded kid. He's got a good arm on him. He's got I think, kind of protect it a little better. And Brady come in and it's a different offense, but he played okay. We just got to get better all the way around.
Well, you told me something before the game when we were talking. You said our special teams, we have to have some improvement on special teams. And to me, the single biggest play of the game was almost the first play when we punted and they returned it for a touchdown. And that may have been, who knows, you don't know with now stands out as a big play that helped
them there. And been working on this week.
on their offense.
Yeah, they're rolling a little bit down there. You know, we're just going to keep getting better, man. Those guys, they got a good vibe as far as leadership goes in there. We got some younger guys that, you know, need to kind of line up their commitment with it. But you know, Coach, if you kind of around this bunch every day and you see them every day, they're getting better in a lot of parts of the game, but the competition that they're facing, people just looking at scores, they don't realize that. Right.
Indeed it is. Coach, appreciate you as always. Unfortunately, we know it's tough to come up and visit with us after a loss.
No, it
ain't. Well,
it's not. It will be senior night next week. Not you guys, huh? Right, Coach? It's easy. Senior night next week? Yes, sir. For those guys?
Yeah. And so we certainly encourage the crowd to come out and support the Highlanders next week to take on Fulton. We'll take this break. When we come back, we'll have our final segment, and we'll clear out of here tonight. Our thanks to Coach Terry. Clay County wins 25-0. We'll be back after these messages.
You stood up just a little taller than me. Now I stand up. See, I've been watching.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Now.
Oh, now here we go.
Yeah.
I knew that we were there bouncing back here sooner or later there. This will be our final segment in our Highlander postgame tonight after the Clay County game, and Woody's going to look at our defensive stats for us.
Just got a few little defensive here. Looked like Norris had 8 stops. Luke had 2, but he had also a pick. Looked like Brady had 4. Griffith's boy, kid, had the interception. Looked like Will Russ had 7. He was our player of the game. Lord, looked like Lord had 4, and Newport had 3, and Tucker had 3, and Cotton had 3, and everybody else had 2 and 1. I'm just trying to run over that a little bit what we missed a while ago.
You know, just you mentioned Claude, and just saying that made me think. You know, I saw him working hard on defense, but boys, he made a big difference in that blocking scheme when they bring. He rolls up there as that short back.
I want to mention that I think of what if we had 5 players of the game, First National Bank players of the game.
Yeah.
You know, there was a little controversy, not from our part, but comes from Tim and Kevin and those guys, and Ben, I think, started it. You know, we've had 5 games this year, and we've named 2 of our players of the game off the defensive side of the ball. So, yes, defensive players can be players of the game. I want to point that out to you. And you can point it on to your Twitter contacts out there that defensive people can be players of the game there like that.
Yeah, well,
guys, want to get your final word tonight and a look ahead to next week? Whatever you want to mention.
Disappointing night. I mean, you know, a lot of people thinking, well, single A team. A lot of people didn't realize what a good single A team they were.
Coach Terry done a great job of scheduling Clay County and Coalfield this year out of single A football.
But, you know, one thing you got to remember, we've got a lot of sophomores and a couple of freshmen, you know. So look at it like this. We've got beat up, banged up. Some people, you know, kind of walked away, and a few come back, a few didn't. But anyway, we're still missing a part or 2 that we were anticipating. But the guys that are playing, man, they I'm out here every day with them, practicing, you know. And you saw me, you know, I get right down there where I get sweaty too.
Yeah, I saw you try to run the other day.
Yeah, that don't go well.
I mean, they give it all they got. I mean, you know,
they did.
You know,
they do.
I wanted a bigger crowd tonight, but you know, we didn't get them. And it's senior night, and we should, you know, support these kids hopefully everybody comes out next Friday night, the last home game. Support these kids, tell them they do a great job. They do. I mean, a lot of these kids, the snaps, it's both ways. They don't come off the field.
That's right.
So, it's that, and, it's Fulton. It's been a while since they've been here, and then, well, they're loaded. So
they're good. They're very good.
So, just everybody come out and support these kids and tell them, and tell the coaches too. When you see them, they do a great job, because they do.
A final score in tonight's contest. The visiting Clay County Bulldogs defeat our Highlanders tonight. Final score is Clay County 25, Highlanders 0. The Highlanders will be playing 1 week from tonight back at Highlander Field. Final regular season home game, senior night, all that goes along with it. And it's also a region game against the Fulton Falcons. So we hope to have a great crowd here supporting the Highlanders for our final regular season game. A reminder that 2 weeks from tonight, we go to Gatlinburg-Pittman, game time 7 o'clock. 3 weeks from tonight, we conclude the regular season at Anderson County. Game time there is 7:30. So that's a look ahead there. It's hard to, and the reason I mention game times is hard to keep up with it.
It's different.
And you need to plan, especially at Gatlinburg-Pittman, you need to plan how early you're going to leave so that you miss some traffic. You won't miss all the traffic.
And
some of it.
the times, if they change, it won't be because of weather. It'll be because how many people went to the doctor,
Mm-hmm. Probably so. That's it for our coverage of Highlander football. Again, we thank everybody, Ben, Greg, Sam, Cameron, Scott, HL, Woody, myself. Did I miss anybody?
Did you mention Greg Mond? Oh, we're not saying his last name, right?
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Right. Even though I slipped up and did it a while ago. Anyway, we appreciate all the guys bringing
Well, he's got his picture and his name right on the front.
Of Highlander football tonight on the IH Sports Network. Remember, you can tune in on YouTube. You can go to Facebook. You can follow our game later on this weekend. Watch it again. You've had a chance to pick it up and watch it streaming live tonight. And also you'll be able to pick it up on Oneida Cable and Video, seen one evening next week from the studios of WBNT. And also you can watch the NFHS Network if you want to, so that Ben's trying to get us out of here. So that you can watch there. You have to pay a subscription fee. The other ways, it doesn't cost you anything. So for the crew bringing you Highlander football tonight, I wish I could say it had been great, but it's a good night to watch the Highlanders play.
Football,
so we'll see you here next Friday night. We say good night, Scott County, and turn out and support the Highlanders against Fulton next Friday night.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.